Okay, here's another example, looking at binomial products with surds. This one's slightly more difficult than the previous example, so let's just start as we did last time. We're going to expand these brackets as normal, and we'll start with first, the first two terms, which is 3 root 2 multiplied by 2 root 2. I'm going to tidy this up while I'm here. This is the same as 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by root 2 multiplied by root 2. Well, I know 3 times 2 is 6, and I know using my surd law that root 2 times root 2 is 2. So 6 by 2 gives me 12. Alright, so I'll put it in black. The first multiplication gives me 12. Now, next let's look at outside, which is 3 root 2 multiplied by 3 root 5. Again, let's tidy that. That is the same as 3 times 3 times root 2 times root 5, which I can write as 9 multiplied by root 2 times 5, like using the rule. I can put it all into the same square root, which gives me 9 multiplied by root 10. So, this is obviously a positive. Positive 9 root 10. That's my second term. So I've done first, I've done outside, now I do inside. And being methodical like this is very helpful. As you can see, there's a lot of steps, there's a lot going on. Some of you will just be able to do it in your head and get straight to this point. I'd recommend, if you're unsure, if you're just taking your time, to write these steps out each time. Alright, so now we're on the inside, which is minus root 5 multiplied by 2 root 2. Well, the number in front of that root 5 that's not written is obviously a 1. So I'm looking at negative 1 multiplied by 2 multiplied by root 5 multiplied by root 2. That's just rewritten. Minus 1 times 2 is negative 2 multiplied by, again I can put it into the same square root, 5 times 2, which gives me negative 2 root 10. And finally, I'm dealing with last, which is minus root 5 times positive 3 root 5. Minus root 5 times 3 root 5. I'm following the same pattern, I'll just write it in a different order so it's clear in my mind. That's negative 1 times by 3 times by root 5 times by root 5, which is negative 3 multiplied by, again using this rule where I multiply by the same square root, 5. Negative 3 times 5 is negative 15. Minus 15. So now in the row here in the black writing, I can see my expansion. I can collect the two middle terms. As usual, you should expect to do that when you're expanding the brackets. So plus 9 take 2, that gives me 7 root 10. 12 take 15, minus 3. So my solution is 7 root 10 take 3.